Okay folks, welcome to another Dead by Daylight builds, and this is the third video of the Gen Protector Spirit builds, and this is how the build works. So we have two perks to track generators. The first one that I want to start to discuss is discordance, and it goes like this. Anytime two survivors or more are working on the same generator, the generator aura is highlighted in yellow for 12 seconds. So you, as the spirit, you will see the generator turn yellow, and you will also be given exploding sound signal to see where they are working on that specific generator. So this helps, especially at the beginning of the game, for the survivor to go on the same generator. This is especially true when you don't play like red ranks, when you play more like green, yellow ranks, which is where I play. So survivors tend to do like the generators together, and this is especially true if no ruin is present. So that's one of the main reasons why I wouldn't play Ruin. I mean, there is another build on video 1 with Ruin, but I wouldn't play Ruin, so you can use Discordance in a better way. At least in my experience in the green/yellow ranks, you get way more survivors working on generators together when Ruin is not present. The other is a very useful perk, which basically works like this. Anytime you kick a generator, that generator goes white, so you're gonna see the generator white. And the moment in which a survivor either taps the generator, so starts to work on the generator, the aura of that generator turns yellow for 16 seconds, which basically means that every time you kick the generator, if a survivor interacts with that generator, you will know right away, which is good because you can go there and actually target the survivor. Plus, noises created by a generator that are repaired are also audible at an additional 8 meters, so you can actually realize in a much better way which generators are worked on. This perk here works extremely well with Pop Goes the Weasel, which works like this. After hooking a survivor, the next generator you break, so when you kick it, instantly regresses 25% of its total progress, and normal generator regression applies after the damage is done. So basically, after you kicked it, the normal generator regression actually starts, and Pop Goes the Weasel actually for 60 seconds after you hook the survivor, which is more than enough for Spirit to basically reach everywhere in the map. Now, this is a very solid build that works like this. On top of that, I also would put BBQ and Chili, so basically it works like this. Every time you hook a survivor, so every survivor which is further than 40 meters away from the hook will have its aura revealed unless they're hiding in a locker. Plus, you get 25% of basically like more blood points at the end of the trial for each single survivor that you hook. Meaning that if you can hook at least each survival one time, this is going to give you the equivalent extra blood points like of Survivor Pudding or a Bloody Party Streamer. Now, BBQ and Chili is really good in this build here because it helps you, especially if the survivors are not that good in understanding how BBQ works, which is often the case in yellow and green ranks. So you can go there, kick the generator, hunt the survivor, down the survivor, hook the survivor, and repeat the process once again with Pop Goes the Weasel and Surveillance to work extremely well together. Now, if you don't want to use BBQ, like again, I mainly play for blood points, so I always use BBQ, but another solid thing that you can do, you can even use Overcharge. Let me find. So this is a very good build also. When you use Overcharge, it basically works like this. Like, you kick the generator every time, like next time the first survivor will touch that generator, they're gonna be having like a tremendously difficult skill check, which is very similar to the one you get for Decisive Strike. If they fail that skill check, they get an additional 5% regression on the generator, and the generator is basically going to explode and tell you what's going on. Also very good when combined with this. So if you really wanted to make their journey again for the generators the worst possible, this is something that you should be doing that works really well. And at the really point, if you really want to be like nasty, you can even change the add-on. So as a general rule, I would use Yakuyoke Amulet, which moderately increase the duration, the movement speed, and the recovery speed, with the Dirty Wabaki, which also considerably increase the movement speed, so you can move extremely fast, recover your power in a much easier way. But if you really want it to be nasty, you can use like Spirit Beads rather than the Dirty Wabaki. And then I would probably play Gruesome Gateau, which is basically a better Bloody Party streamer for the 3rd year anniversary of Dead by Daylight, so the survivors can actually have a little bit more fun, because especially if you play the build like this, you can, if they are not really good and if they don't have like Spine Chill Premonition, you can destroy them like really well, especially at green and yellow ranks. So that's enough for this build here. So I hope you have enjoyed the build. I will see you in the next video. If you have enjoyed this video here, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment so we can discuss new builds. And I will see you in the next video.